Hey guys, so today we are going to be sort of discussing and comparing the three main banners of Legends Festival 2021. So Ultra Super Gogeta's banner just dropped, and we have access to this banner now to summon on, obviously featuring Super Gogeta himself. We have the other banner here featuring the tag Blue Goku and Vegeta from the Broly movie, and finally we have the other banner, the third banner of Legends Festival, featuring Spirit Sword Trunks, or Sword of Hope Trunks, the LF from the Goku Black Saga, or I guess the game calls it the Future Trunks Saga from Dragon Ball Super. So I've seen a lot of people sort of apprehensive to summon on the Super Gogeta banner. A lot of people have actually been calling this banner bad. We're going to go ahead and debunk that right now. I think just going straight into like this banner itself, we'll start off with this banner and then we'll sort of talk about these banners as well. I think I did a video when these banners initially dropped, sort of comparing which banner I thought was better here. They're very similar. I mean, you're going to get 30% sparking rate to get 1800 Z power per sparking you pull. You have the summon coin mechanic. I mean, there's a lot going on here. So I'm not going to go ahead into super minute details about these banners, but we're going to go ahead and talk about this banner mainly here. So the Ultra Super Gogeta banner, now this is the first ever summonable Ultra, so we were a little bit apprehensive to see how they handled summonable Ultras, but it looks like they're going to go with 2000 Z power per Ultra character that you pull from the banner. So obviously you pull one copy of the Super Gogeta. Instead of 600 Z power, we can even scroll down here, right? You normally get 600 Z power per sparking that you pull. Ultras give 2000. And that is consistent with how they've done the rarities in this game, right? Sparkings have always given 600. EXs have always given 250, and then hero units have always given 100, right? So it's kind of, it's consistent. The amount that you get per, increased rarity is going up the higher you go. So it makes sense for the Ultras to have a, I guess you get a lot more of the Z power for getting the Ultra character, which makes sense. So this banner, the actual main good part about this banner, I would say, besides Ultra Gogeta himself, is the fact that you have a double chance to pull all of the LF characters here. So if we compare this banner directly to the other banners that are for Legends Festival here, so the Goku and Vegeta banner, for example, we scroll all the way down here to the actual LF listing. There's more LF characters on the banner, right? We have these 6 here plus 7. So we have 7 total LFs on the banner. But each non-featured LF has a 0.25% chance to be pulled. Whereas on this banner, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 LFs, right? I guess plus the Ultra. So instead of 7 LFs, you have 4. But each of the LFs have a 0.5% of being acquired. So you have a much better opportunity to pinpoint specific LF characters on this banner. So for example, if you are like a Fusion Warrior main, and you really, really want Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who, by the way, I think is probably one of the most valuable characters in the game now. Now, the fact that he's blue, you have Sword of Hope Trunks, who's blue. You have the Vegeta version of the tag Goku and Vegeta, who is weak to green units. Like this Gogeta, probably like a top 3 most valuable unit in the game, if not straight up just number 1 right now. So the fact that you have a higher chance to pinpoint this Gogeta on this banner than pretty much any other banner ever, pretty enticing, place to try and get him, I would say. Same thing with Blue Gogeta down here. I mean, he's still a really good option for the Fusion Warrior team, and now, obviously, with the Ultra Gogeta here, you can build a solid lineup for Fusion Warriors just from this banner specifically. And that's a theme that we can see with not only this banner, but also with this banner here as well, right? You have pretty much a solid basis for like a movies team here. You have Goku and Vegeta, obviously. You have Broly, who's a decent movies unit. You have Blue Gogeta, again, who's a good movies unit. You have Red Frieza, who's solid. Metal Cooler's he's a good unit. He's not like it's exceptional anymore, but he's still solid. Good bench unit for the team. So, I mean, you can build a solid movies team. These guys just got Zenkai Awakening, 0.5% drop rate for them. The 1% Green Broly is pretty damn powerful still. Like, he didn't just come out, but like, he's really damn powerful. So, I mean, you can build a good movies team here. You can have like an okay foundation for a powerful opponent team if you pull Yellow Frieza and Broly. But yeah, I mean, Super Vegeta's got a Zenkai, so you have a lot going for you on these banners, or this banner as well for Goku and Vegeta. For Trunks, this banner is more so focused on the future team. Obviously, with Trunks himself, you have Future Gohan, you have Vegeta Blue, you have Rose. Those 4 characters specifically do make up a very, very solid core for the future team. You also have Trunks and Mai, you have Green Goku Black, you have Purple Vegito, Red Cell, all these future characters. This Purple Vegeta had a massive resurgence during this Mono Purple meta. This guy, Zenkai Awakened, is incredibly powerful. You have this Green Goku Black and Zamasu now, who's really, really powerful. I would say that this banner specifically, the Trunks banner, probably is the best banner to build a team from, specifically from the characters that are just on like the list here, right? Again, there's so many future characters here. It's so easy and free almost to build a really, really powerful future team from just the characters that are on here. And so I think when you compare all these banners next to each other, that's like the one thing I would take away is if you are somebody who is brand new to the game, or you're somebody who does not have much experience playing the game and you don't have many characters available to you in your box, comparing this Ultra Super Gogeta banner to the Part 1 banners of Goku and Vegeta and Trunks, I would probably sort of lean to recommending people to summon on these banners if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of characters, because of the fact that you have a 30% sparking rate on top of the 1800 Z power that you get for each sparking that you pull, right? You get 800 for each one of these. Whereas with this banner specifically, you're only getting 600, right, for sparkings. And so it really comes down to what your position is in this game at this point. Do you have a lot of characters accessible to you? Do you want to build a specific tag? So the first point I want to make clear here is that, and the first sort of I guess conclusion to be made here is, if you want to build a future team and you're a future main, this is the banner to summon on. If you want to build more of a movies team and have like a really, really strong flex option with this Goku and Vegeta, who can really be put on like any team. Goku's the Sun family team, Vegeta family team, God Key they fit on, movies they fit on, just a really, really strong like sort of main base unit for a lot of those teams, then you can go ahead and summon on this banner here. If you want to build a Fusion Warrior team, if you want to build more of a Saiyan-centric team, because remember, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Ultra Super Gogeta both buff the Saiyan tag with their Z abilities, then go ahead and summon on this Ultra Super Gogeta banner here. But keep in mind, for a player that doesn't have a lot of characters accessible to them, I feel like these two banners are just vastly superior to the Ultra Gogeta banner, just because of the fact of having 3 times the sparking rate. So you're getting, instead of a 10% sparking rate on this banner, you're getting 3 times the sparking rate here. Plus, you're also getting 3 times the Z power. So it's like, you know, you're almost getting like 9 times more value out of these banners in terms of the raw amount of Z power you're getting, as opposed to this banner over here. So again, if you're a newer player, you don't have much, you know, many of these powerful characters accessible to you, you haven't really done many summons in the past, you're re-rolling, stuff like that, definitely would recommend these banners over the Ultra Gogeta banner. Now, if you're a existing player who's played for a long time, you actually do have a lot of these characters, and you're somebody who's more so just focused on like the new units that have come out. So you're talking about Spirit Sword Trunks down here, you're talking about the Blue Goku and Vegeta, and you're talking about Ultra Gogeta over here. You know, which unit is going to, I guess, have the longest staying power in the meta? I am going to go tell you guys right now, this Gogeta to me, I have very limited experience using him. I've literally done my one showcase with him, and then that's it. That's the only experience I've had using him. Z ability is exceptionally good. He gives Fusion Warriors and Saiyans, right? Just normal Saiyans, the Z ability. So he's going to have a very, very powerful Z ability, even at just like 3 stars, right? If you pull 1 copy of him, you get this one right here. So even, you know, 3 stars, he's giving 30% to Saiyan strike, attack, and defense, which is still really, really good. So this Gogeta should be pretty flexible in the amount of teams he can be used on, but the one thing to note is the Ultra ability, you're pretty much going to have to run him in the leader slot if you don't use him on a Fusion Warrior team. This Goku and Vegeta, I probably would actually consider them to probably be the most flexible unit in the game. Just because they're doing like they're doing so many things that no other unit can do. Their green card is ridiculous. They have the the flexibility of being able to switch between Goku and Vegeta, and they have different abilities in each of their, depending on who they're switched into. Their Z ability is like also ridiculous. Sun family, Vegeta family, and God Key, and then they're giving an extra buff to movies. Is that good? Are these tags good tags? Like you almost like think to yourself like this is too good. Like, they're doing too much with their Z ability here. And you can honestly just throw them into any leader slot on any team in the game, like including like things like LOE and girls and androids, and they're going to be solid on any team that you put them on. So that is something to remember as well. Whereas with Trunks is more so a unit that wants to be ran on Future or Vegeta clan in order to make use of the endurance that he's going to be able to get from his unique ability that requires the team be made up of those tags. So let's say Trunks probably the least flexible of the 3 characters. I would say Gogeta's number 2, and then these Goku and Vegeta are probably number 1. Just ease of use, right? Goku and Vegeta in particular are also pretty, I would say, difficult to use. You have to remember what each of the abilities are doing, but they're so powerful that even if you don't use them like to the best of their potential, they're still going to be stupid because of how good they are. In a direct comparison between this Goku and Vegeta and Super Gogeta here, it's hard to say who's better. Again, because I have such limited experience using Gogeta, I'm inclined to say Gogeta is just the best unit in the game, hands down, right? I have only used him in that one video that I just put out like a few minutes ago, but from what I was able to tell from how good he was, like there's no unit does what this guy does. No unit has the staying power with the unique gauge, with the green cards, the nullifying special cover changes constantly, the ultimate, he can grab 2 ultimates, he can heal up, he takes 70% less damage with his unique gauge proc. Like he does way too many things. And I probably would lean towards Gogeta being better than Goku and Vegeta. But in terms of like flexibility and value, I think I would give the edge to the Goku and the Vegeta here. So in conclusion, I don't want to make this video go on for too long. Again, like I said earlier, ranking the banners in terms of how I would recommend people to summon on these. If you are a newer player and you don't have access to a lot of these characters, either one of these banners is going to be a better option over the Super Gogeta banner. And if you just want to compare the top 3 characters on the banner, like all the 3 new characters, I would say that this guy's probably the best, quote unquote, of the 3. This guy's the most flexible of the 3, the Goku and the Vegeta. And honestly, it's not like Gogeta is like completely fodderizing Goku and Vegeta, like they're still right up there with him. And then I would say Trunks is number 3, but it's not like Trunks is bad because he's the 3rd best of the 3 units on here. He's still stupidly strong. He's just like the 3rd best basketball player of all time. Is still a good basketball player, right? That's always the analogy that I use. Like the 3rd best unit in the game is still like better than all the other units that are not those 3 units, right? So if you're going to build a future team, this is the banner you want to go on. If you want to build sort of like more of a flexible option, you want to build more of like a movie-centric team, Sun Family-centric team, Vegeta clan-centric team, God Key-centric team, this is a banner to focus on. But if you just want raw power, if you want like the first summon of Ultra, you want that premium feel, then I guess go ahead and summon on this banner. But if I had to come down to it and you held a gun to my head and you said, hey, which banner do you summon on? I would probably say this banner is the best banner to summon on here. Out of all 3, I would probably lean towards the step up for Goku and Vegeta. I think the lineup is too good. The triple sparking rates and triple Z power is just way too much value that this banner does not have. And then I'd probably say for number 2, summon for the Trunks banner. It's way too easy to build a team directly from this banner. I've never seen so many people reroll in this game before. And the reason why that is because it's so easy to build a team from these banners alone, especially the Trunks banner with all the feature characters on there. That you really don't need to summon anywhere else. You just focus all of your crystals on this Trunks banner and you can build a team from here. You don't even have to go over here at all. You can just summon only on here and you're good. I mean, maybe you want to pull like 1 or 2 copies of Goku and Vegeta if you can to add on to the team here. Maybe you put them in the leader slot for the Trunks future-centric team, but I would definitely give the edge to the Part 1 banners over Gogeta's banner. So in total, I'd probably rate it number 1. This is the banner you probably want to focus on, right? Just overall, this banner right here, the Goku and the Vegeta banner. Then I'd probably focus on the Trunks banner. And then lastly, I'd focus on the Super Gogeta banner if you pretty much have everything you want from these 2. The last thing to note as well is that this Super Gogeta banner only goes until the 5th of January. So you only have like 11 or 12 days to focus and summon on this banner, whereas these banners go until the 18th. So if this banner goes away, or when this banner goes away, you still have around 2 weeks to, dump all your remaining crystals and crystals that you get from that point forward into these 2 banners. So that is something else to keep in mind, but again, my ranking is going to be number 1, number 2, number 3, but I know a lot of people that just can't resist the Ultra Gogeta. He's just so cool, and I think they did a really good job with him, but that is my opinion. Let me know down below what you guys think about this. If you guys are summoning, good luck on your summons. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.